Hey, what's up? It's Georg here. You're gonna hear a lot of people say that CFE is getting harder, and most of them are just looking at the passing rates. The CFE pass rates have been dropping year over year, which leads one to conclude that the exam is getting harder. I think this is too one-sided, and there are a lot of factors that go into the passing rate. And in my view, CFE is actually getting easier in one sense and harder in another sense. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about both sides and what you need to do to pass your CFE. Alright, here's why I think CFE is actually getting easier. At this point in 2022, 2023, we have more than 10 previous CFEs on records. That's a lot of exam papers that you can practice with. You can analyze and see patterns of what's being tested. Compare this to writers from 2017 or 2018 when they had only a few years of CFE cases. At that time, they weren't really sure what to expect, but now we have some consistency and some repetitive AOs, so we have a better idea what to expect on the exam. Here's another reason why I think CFE is getting actually easier. In the early CFE days, AOs were very ambiguous and indirect. When you read the case, you weren't really sure what they want you to do. You had to do a lot of guessing and read between the lines. Once you figure out the AOs, the second challenge was solving them. Now the first challenge has been reduced. It's become easier to understand what they want you to do. For example, on your screen you're seeing one of the latest CFE Day 2 exams. You can see it clearly tells you the AOs. Accounting treatment for inventory, the contract, and joint arrangement. Here's another one. They ask for accounting treatment for licenses, the acquisition, lease, and convertible debt. And another one, accounting for foreign currency transactions, the revenue from car sales, future dismantling, and the high-value artwork. Let's compare to one of the older ones. For example, this one from 2016. It says, discuss any accounting issues and propose any necessary adjusting entries. Then when you go to the appendices, you see notes to financial statements. You're not really sure which ones are AOs and which ones are fine. Now, some of the newer cases still refer to the appendices. They don't spell out the exact AOs, but once you look at the appendices, it's clear which ones are the AOs. So previously, the challenges were to find the requireds and to solve them. Now the first challenge is reduced. Now before you start celebrating, there's a new challenge, which is why I think CFE is getting harder. The new challenge is that CFEs are getting much longer and more time consuming than before. For example, let's look at the lengths of CFE Day 2 cases. You're seeing here the index page, which shows the page numbers. In early CFE Day 2 exams, the lengths were 31, 43, 38, and so on. In the new CFE cases, the lengths are 46, 48, 40, and 44. The average page length used to be 38 pages. Now it's about 45. But you still have the same 5 hours to solve it. The exams are getting physically longer, but you're given the same amount of time to solve it. So the new challenge for 2023 and beyond is that now you gotta read faster, type faster, and manage your time better. This shouldn't be a surprise because nowadays everything is getting faster. We get deliveries faster, on social media everything is getting shorter and quicker. Young students don't even watch YouTube videos on normal speed. They do 1.5 or 2x because it's too slow for them. The older CFEs and even UFEs were also constrained on time, but it's gotten tighter now. So if you're someone who's not reading fast or typing fast, you're in trouble. You can think of this like a chart. The y-axis is quality, x is speed. If you're just quality, you'll fail. If you're all about speed, you'll still fail. You want to be right there in the middle with good enough quality and adequate speed. You should be practicing reading faster, typing faster, memorizing a lot of technical through spaced repetition, and during the exam, make sure to create a time budget and push yourself to move on when you're stuck in a time trap. Now here's a little bonus. In Day 2, you have to choose a role area. Assurance and tax roles used to be 4 to 6 pages each. Now they're the same, about 4 to 6 pages each. Finance and PM used to be on average 4 to 6 pages, but now they're more like 6 to 9 pages. This means finance and PM writers have more pages to cover compared to assurance and tax. So if you're on the fence about which role to choose and you're comfortable with all of them, go with assurance. You have physically less pages to read and the AOs are more predictable. Obviously, if you're a finance or PM specialist, choose those because you have a higher chance of passing. So I don't think the exam is getting harder to pass. It's a different kind of exam with a new set of challenges, with a more focus on time management and speed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.